Okay, hi. I promised to do music of that time period, the time when I was back in New Egypt after the big crisis. And I was pretty docile, so music was all I had basically in my long walks. And like there were no headphones back then, you listened to music at home, or if you happen to be like in a place where the radio was playing. That was it. You either had that or nothing, so you had to hum it to yourself. Hum a few bars, will ya? All right, so I wrote a few things down that made me think of that time period and made me think of that guy. And yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm not gonna lie here. Okay, I've had a rough couple of days because some personal stuff has come up, and you have to stop and go, wow, I'm working on this other great big personal thing here because I made a commitment. But then this other stuff takes over. And also, I'm working through one thing and something else comes up. Yay! More work to do. I remember saying in an AA meeting once, geez, I'm so sick and tired of doing this work. And one of my really good friends, not my sponsor, but one of my good friends said, well, just stop doing it and see what happens. She was like, yeah, don't do the work and you'll probably drink. So, set yourself up for relapse or whatever. So, yeah, I get sick of doing the work, but it's what keeps me sane. It's what keeps me off of medication. What a dork. I'm not putting anything down about medication. I'm just making a joke. So please don't be offended. All right, let's talk about the music. Let's see. All right, so the number one hit of that year, all right, was Joy to the World by Three Dog Night. And I particularly like Three Dog Night because somebody from my high school that I had a crush on was supposedly played as a drummer for them for a little while. Whatever. It's back to that Eddie Bugatti, like third person thrill thing, right? I knew somebody who knew somebody who was there. I was like, okay, can I have a little bit of that fame? No. And then, okay, here, this song does remind me of that guy. Wake up, Maggie, I got something to say to you. Maggie May, I really should. It's late September and I really should be back at school. Yeah. Okay. That totally reminds me of him, and I'll talk about that later. And Carole King, who was friends with James Taylor. Okay, some scandal there maybe. It's too late to say you're sorry. Okay, yeah. And then, okay, now we got remember I told you about the bubblegum side, right? You got the Osmonds, Donny Marie and Donny and Marie Osmond, okay? And that was One Bad Apple. And even they weren't as positive as they always were. And then you have the Bee Gees, Heartbreaker. How can you mend a broken heart? These songs were playing right into my life, right? And then Donny had a song called Go Away, Little Girl. All these songs are just hitting me like, Okay, this song is going to crack you up. So remember, I was in Lodi and I got sent back to live in New Egypt. And a song came on the radio, no word to lie, okay? Take me home, country roads. But, of course, I can't sing, I warned you, by John Denver. But it was about being taken back home to the country. Like, right? The songs were like, and then you had, me and Bobby McGee came out from Janis Joplin. All right, I'm reading some of these. And, okay, so like, remember I told you like that little Motown stuff? So Al Green, I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired. All these songs are like, I'm serious. Just look up the playlist for that year and you'll see all these songs are like, they just played into my issues, my ACEs score. And now here's a turd jerkin drug song, okay? If you call out my name, you know that I'll be there. You've got a friend. James Taylor, you've got a friend. It's like a total toxic song, like put a gun to your head song, Okay, now Rolling Stones are off in the distance with the psychedelic crowd doing their drugs. And what's the song come out? Brown Sugar. What do you think they're talking about? This was not like a great era for music messages for me. Now, back to Motown, but not really. It was kind of Motown blues thing, Marvin Gaye. What's going on? What's going on? Because Vietnam is still going on. They're still killing people in Vietnam. All this stuff with these hippies and these goofy people that didn't believe things were happening. Hello, sound like now, right? Some people don't believe it's happening, and other people are like all up in it. And then we're stuck in the middle. All of us going, what? Marvin Gaye, what's going on? What's going on? Love that song. Okay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. That's how I felt about my boyfriend up in North Jersey, but Deanie had moved on, we thought. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. I'm looking at my list, okay, because some of them were, jumped out at me and some of them did. Okay, let's see. Cher. Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. Those are my friends. Okay. Ringo Starr went off on his own. Remember that I told you the history? Beatles were breaking up and kind of doing their own thing. And Ringo Starr, It Don't Come Easy. Okay? Really, dudes? Come on. The music is like, you're losing it, babe. You're losing it. You can't look to the music to save you anymore. Let's see. Okay, Aretha. All right, remember I told you I loved Aretha. She came out with Tearjerker song. And I think this was like her, because she was friends with Martin Luther King's family, very close friends. And this song was like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. I'm telling you, the music back then was like kind of echoing what was in the culture. And I said that before. Like in Tina Turner, Proud Mary. She's trying to like blast it out. Meanwhile, you know all the history of their volatile relationship. Okay, so Marvin Gaye, another song, Mercy, Mercy Me. Marvin Gaye had his finger on the truth. I'm looking here, seeing some more songs. I don't want to go into too many, but yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, here comes that rainy day feeling again. It was a one-hit wonder song. Okay, and the Partridge Family. I don't know if you guys remember that show, but that came out with some, goody two-shoes, sugar, sugar, honey, honey songs. Yeah. So anyway, and then the Doors. God, I was like a Doors freak at one point. Riders on the Storm. Ooh. And that was like, was that music for getting high with? I'm not real sure, but it certainly had those overtones. So that was the music. And we're up to almost 8 minutes. I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the music during my toxic first love. And I didn't have any spirit left. My family had beaten it out of me, punished it out of me, and I was lobotomized except for the music. Wait till you see what comes next. Oh, coming attractions. Yeah, I'm going to get kicked out of the house again. We'll talk about that in the next video. I don't know how. Look at me. I'm okay. Look, see, all fingers, all toes, brain laughing, fun. I don't know how. I don't know. It's a mystery how I made it this far. All right, I really love you guys. I'm having fun with this one because I'm okay.